WAMM was founded?
1981.
Yeah. And you saw all this happening at that time?
Well, hardly. Marianne and I started it. And
Today is birthday.
we started it with our Christmas card list, asking them, the people on our Christmas card list for $100 to start the organization. And they responded, and it began. And that's no plan, no nothing. We didn't know what we were going to do exactly, and it just worked out.
Yeah. It's quite a history.
Yes.
It's a very lovely company.
Looks like you have a good turnout here today, too.
Yeah, it looks great.
So how have you been?
Pretty good. Had a little fall, but that's done with.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, right.
So you're writing the columns?
I'm still writing, yeah. I write every day. I wrote an article today. I was reading and thinking about writing an article about what's called humanitarian intervention. That is, any military intervention that the U.S. does, it's always for humanitarian interests, no matter how many people we kill.
Yeah. You've been associated with Polly for several years.
More than several. Sure, you came up. I even knew you in Marshall.
Yes, right.
Just in case no one knows who you are.
No, reminds me who I am.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm the welcomers, I'm the MC. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to welcome people. Bridget is going to have a song. Bridget made a song.
Oh, we're going to sing. Good.
Yes, and then I'll introduce Mary Lou, who will introduce Chuck the artist. WAMM Women and Men, hello, greetings. My name is Lucia, and I said I would be the MC this evening. Welcome to this wonderful event. WAMM has always been great at parties. One woman said to me, "But where would we be without these two women? We'd be home, we'd be sad. There still wouldn't be peace, but you know, we're having a good time and we're going to keep working on it." But this evening, the purpose of this event is to celebrate the unveiling of a special portrait and to thank the artist, Chuck MacDonald, and to honor two WAMM founders, Marianne Hamilton and Polly Mann. And to thank the instigator of the portrait painting, Mary Lou Ott. So we're going to do all that, but first, a musical interlude. Bridget MacDonald. Come on up. Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance handing out? No, I mean handing out. No, she needs assistance.
I know. There's so many people here, isn't there, Mark?
I know. It's
I
exciting.
didn't run off enough. So, if you like to sing along, and if you don't know how to sing anyhow.
What kind of machine does Bridget have that runs off copies like this? I mean, really. Irish machine. It has to do with creativity.
I have to tell about my jacket. Now I know it's embarrassing, but I've had so many comments on my jacket. But I'll tell you the truth. I did not get it from a special store. I got it from a special lady, Polly Mann. One day she said that this jacket was a little too wild for her. So she thought maybe I could fit into it really good. So it's too wild for me too, but I try to live up to the jacket. So I'll keep my reputation. So that's the jacket. But this song here, I think you all know it's after the ball was over. Mary put out her glass eye and put her false teeth in the water. And, you remember that story? And then it ends up with, there wasn't much left to marry after the fall. But we changed the words and it's in honor of Polly and Marianne. So whoever has the copy, I'd like you to help me sing that. And I'd do anything for Polly and Marianne, just about anything, I think. So that's what I did. Yeah. And that's the tune. That one, okay? Let's sing it.
Hold it still.
We would still vote for Polly if she were run again. Things would be so much better. This time she'd surely win. She'd see that justice would flourish. She'd see the poor get ahead. There'd be no political ladder. We'd all be equal instead. When she and Marianne got together, they both said, oh, what shall we do? We know this political power is just in the hands of a few. Let's get some radical women and call a bluff to this scam. Women will stop war forever. We'll call us WAMM.
Next, I would like to introduce Mary Lou Ott, who will come forward. Mary Lou.
And when Chuck retired for the second or third time, he took up portrait painting. So I had said to Chuck one time, would you ever paint Polly and Marianne? And he said, sure. So then about 6 months later, I said to him, would you ever paint Polly and Marianne? And he said, sure. And then I get really busy with my life like we all do. And finally I said it about the third time and he said, Mary Lou. So Chuck is the artist and he painted Marianne. He paints off of photographs. So we had them photographed and then Chuck paints their picture and when you see it, you will see Marianne and Polly walking off that same picture. They're so lifelike.
Well, Lisa picked up glasses of wine for about 14 people.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
The red light is on.
hanging on. Okay. My finger in the easel. Okay, oh yes, I think what we need is our audience participation, a drum roll. So on your table. Okay, and now, is unveiled. You can tell we rehearsed this a lot. Thank you for your participation. You know, Chuck has a website. Chuck MacDonald, it's M-A-C Donald, 5, it says, Fine Art Studio Online. But if you just Google Chuck MacDonald, M-A-C Donald, unlike Bridget, you will find his website. Would you ladies like to say a few words?
Nothing to say except thank you so much. It was great to see you all again. We should do this, maybe not every Friday, but often.
I just want to thank all of you for coming. It's so wonderful to look around the room and see so many friends And each of you can look around the room and see all your friends. And at this age, what could be better than having Lush asked me if we could have some sort of an action, because we always have an action at WAMM meeting. That's the way it was formed. We never had one of these sessions that put sheets of paper pasted upon the wall, and you start here and they want you to end up there and tell you just what to do every step. It just grew like toxic. It just happened. And we dealt with things as they came along, but there was no planned activity. It just happened. But it worked. At least I think it worked. So I'm really happy to be here. I think that I've got a new topic that we've got to look at, and that is the environment. And it's not exactly new, but we've got to have a committee that looks at the environment, because it is out of sight. And unless we do something, our great-grandchildren may not have a world to live in. I think we all know that. So that's it. Then I want to thank you for having this event, because I've had this outfit in my closet for 5 years. I've never had a coach to wear.
Debate. Okay. So thank you for coming. Sign up and party on.